Today I'm going to show you guys how to do the roll down and roll up here on the reformer. I'm going to show you a couple different variations because this is definitely one of the most challenging moves, especially when you're doing it just on the mat, when you're using just your own body weight. The reformer is going to make this a little bit more accessible because you're going to be using the straps and resistance to assist you coming down and up. So first things first, what we're going to do, I like to take the foot bar all the way down because I don't want my people to be hitting their heads at all potentially, especially if they're taller. So let's take the foot bar all the way down. Let's talk spring settings. So if you have more beginners, I normally will recommend one heavy spring. If they need a little bit more assistance, you can also do a red and a light or a red and a white, what we have here in the studio. I'm going to do this on a single red just because I'm going to be doing quite a few of these to show you guys the different variations. So the next thing is the setup of our legs. Now, this is what I see a lot of times in a lot of reformer classes. You have people that come to sit on a reformer and then they take both legs here and they cross them. Well, I am not getting even distribution here. I'm not able to really push my legs into the carriage very well. So you also will instead see people take their feet out wide. Now, this is a great position. This is the position that I typically will recommend people to do because now I can evenly have my hip bones pushing into that carriage. My calves and hamstrings can push into this carriage to help my situation. If you have a reformer that has easily detachable shoulder blocks, this is the way that I will have a lot of people do because then you can have really straight legs, which is technically how you do it when you're on the mat. So for me here, I'm going to lift these out and I'm going to set these safely under. Then from here, we're going to reach forward. You're going to grab these straps. Now, you want to position yourself on the carriage. You want to have at least a handprint position. So I'm a little too far back, so I'm going to scoot myself forward so I can take my hand behind me. Can I put that behind me and have my booty touching? Now, the further forward you get, you're going to have a little bit more assistance. Now, for this first variation, I'm going to show you is going to be the most supported version. So you're going to lace your hands together. Now, what I'm going to do here, since a lot of people struggle with the roll up, we're going to bend the knees here into 90, okay? Then from here, I'm going to pull towards my chest, hold that here. Then I'm going to slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time, then slowly roll up, sit up tall, C curve, roll back, and forward. Now, that is more supportive, not taking your body all the way down. The more spicy we get, the further we can take our back so that we're actually parallel and level with the reformer. This next one is the one that I typically will teach in class because we have a lot of resistance. Now, if you need a little bit more heavier resistance, maybe you have your people on a blue sprint or, possibly a blue and a white. If you go white, that's super spicy. You can also tell people to grab up onto the ropes as that's going to give a little bit more resistance without having to reach behind and change the springs. So from here, again, we're going to go back to these loops. Now, if I need more resistance, I'm going to choke up here. From here now, as I start to roll down one vertebrae at a time, C-curving my back, I'm going to be pushing in with my hamstrings, my calves into the carriage. A lot of times you'll see people when they're doing these moves, as they roll back, their legs are going to come up and they're going to lift. We don't want this. This is an entire full body move. So as you're rolling down, think about pressing your body into the carriage. So again, more supportive, you're going to tuck into the chest. More spicy, you're going to keep your arms open. We're going to go with the tuck here first. We're tucking in, then we're rolling down. One vertebrae at a time. We don't want to lift. You're going to push in. Now for me, I'm going to come parallel. Then I'm going to roll all the way forward. Then I'm going to sit up nice and tall. Then I'm going to C-curve it back again. Push in with those calves and hammies. And roll all the way forward. Okay. Now, more spicy. You're going to separate those hands a little bit. Now, if I wanted, I could go to these long loops, but I'm going to come up here because I just like this version better. So as we separate the arms, you're not going to have as much coming to assist you. You're going to rely a little bit more on pushing evenly through both sides here. I'm not going to be able to use my chest to really help get down as much. So from here, arms are separated. We C curve as we roll down. And then we roll all the way back up. Now you may be looking at this and you're like, that doesn't look that hard. Trust me. Trust me, it is harder than it looks, especially when you're just doing it straight on the mat. Okay, so these next variations, I'm going to go here and I'm going to grab my dowel rod. I really love doing this variation because then I'm engaging the arms a little bit more. So I'm going to have my dowel rod here with my straps right around shoulder width apart. Now again, we're going to come out here in front. Now this time here, I'm going to roll this down. I'm going to take my arms high. Then as I roll up, I'm going to circle the arms forward. We'll see how this goes. All right, so we're coming back high. C curve back. Arms come high. I come parallel. And then we circle forward. Woo. All right. Now I'm going to also do the reverse. So now I'm going to tuck, coming forward. If you can, get those arms fully extended above the head. If not, that's okay. All right. Now from here, if I was teaching a series, that would go right into some obliques. So it would come right in here, C curve back, even pressure. Now if I wanted it a little bit even more spicy here, you would lift the opposing leg. Whew. If I wanted to take the dowel rod away, I can also do that move without the dowel rod. So if I was doing the roll down and roll up just with the straps, I then could go right into another arm series where we come here, C curve back, then we sit up tall. You can also add those legs. Then we could go into some more. We come right here, straight out. I like to add a little coordination. Here we go. Now, if you're on a single rep, this is a little heavy for some, which is why in classes I tend to like to do a blue and a white, because then you can go right into doing some arm work that is focusing not on heavy resistance, but more on form. And there you go. Now, don't forget, if you took the headrest away, you're going to put them back and you want to make sure that the squishy side is the one that's facing the foot bar. Make sure people stay nice and safe. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always happy if you guys have any moves that you're like, how do I make this more size inclusive? Put them in the comments. I'm happy to answer any questions and maybe you'll get me doing a video for you. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget, Pilates truly is for each and everybody.